Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Remember, what was it, maybe a couple days ago, maybe a week ago, Gavin Newsom was claiming that California is a utopia, and all that nonsense about California being a crime-ridden dystopia is Fox News / Tucker Carlson conspiracy theories that aren't based in facts.
They're so upset about the messaging on the other side, the anger industry, the entertainment wing, particularly of the Republican Party, the surround sound on Fox with these, I don't even like saying his name, Tucker Carlson, or that other, I don't even know, the guy from the, there's just like, they're all the same. And One American News and Newsmax, and what they're doing to divide this country to, where illusion rules, not facts.
It's a Tucker conspiracy theory, he said. Well, is it? Look, at the end of the day, I'm not the right person to try to convince. I've already pretty much blacklisted California. I have no interest in visiting, unless I'm visiting my fiance's family or friends that we have out there. I'm not planning a vacation to Los Angeles anytime soon. I'm not the guy you gotta convince. You convince your own constituents, small business owners who describe the current situation as hellish and out of control. How about you address your own constituents' concerns as small businesses are now forced to lock up basic frozen goods because shoplifters are coming in their stores at night up to 20 times a day, emptying their freezers. You cannot make this stuff up, folks. I think we're going to title this video Meanwhile in California, following on the series we've been doing for a while. Well, here it is. Let's roll the tape. Folks, the first headline says it all. Bay Area hell. San Francisco stores are now chaining up their freezers in bathrooms to stop shoplifters. One store has been robbed 20 times in one day. Why do businesses even bother trying to operate anymore in the People's Republic of San Francisco? The Daily Mail reported Tuesday that shoplifting crimes have now reached such startling heights in the city that grocery stores are now resorting to desperate measures, including chaining their freezers shut to stop criminals from cleaning out their places of business. Betty Yu, a local CBS affiliate reporter, shared a video showing the doors in the frozen food section at a local Walgreens locked. The New York Post reported that shoppers needed staffer assistance to purchase the products. Here's the video shared by Betty Yu on Twitter. And of course, this is directly correlated. It's like the Bill Maher clip that we played last time. They keep arresting the same people over and over again who are committing these crimes and letting them back out on the street. What do you think's gonna happen? These businesses can't exist. I was just in New York back in June. I stopped by a Walgreens just to get some soap and shampoo. The cheapest option was to buy a simple bar of soap. But get this, all the bars of soap were locked behind plexiglass, and I had to click a button for an employee to come unlock the bars of soap. This is Clown World 2023. Shoplifting and other crimes have gotten completely out of control, and meanwhile you have these clowns who tell you that it's either a conspiracy theory, it's not actually happening, it's just being portrayed on Fox News, or they tell you crime is down, pointing at one specific statistic. Oh, well, shootings are down, therefore all crime is down. You're insane. Not to mention shootings and homicides isn't even the most relevant crime to your average citizen. For the most part, these homicides are gang-on-gang related violence. It doesn't really affect your average person. The threat of robbery, mugging, assault on the street, when those crimes are skyrocketing, that makes people all of a sudden start to feel real unsafe. All of those crimes are skyrocketing, and you have Democrats in power who refuse to acknowledge that it exists, let alone tackle it. Of course, they have their priorities straight. They're more focused on things that matter. Like in New York, for instance, Black Hispanic New Yorkers who failed teachers' test strike a $1.8 billion settlement in New York City. Just crazy stuff. That's where the money in New York City is going. Paying upwards of $1 million to $2 million to residents who failed a test. Now, I know this is a lawsuit settlement, so it's not exactly, part of New York City's spending proposals, but it pretty much falls in line with the rest of the woke crap that we've covered. This is why you can't have nice things, because places like Chicago are more focused on paying reparations than they are enforcing the law. Here's another headline that can only exist in a woke clown world. Washington State closes prison, then celebrates one of the lowest rates of incarceration in the nation. Huzzah! We closed a prison and now incarceration rates are down. I wonder why that is. Well, probably because crime is skyrocketing in a direct result of Washington state no longer arresting people for committing crimes. It's not like these politicians are solving the actual core issues leading to outlaw criminal behavior. No, they're simply closing prisons and no longer arresting people and sending them to prison, and then celebrating low rates of incarceration, high rates of being chased by an axe-wielding hobo on the street. It's freaking genius, especially in an era where all of these woke Democrats simply read headlines and then form their worldview. Sometimes I feel like I'm one of the few sane people living in an insane world. For me, the craziest part, though, is being a resident in one of these places and voting for it over and over again. I mean, how could you do it? Seeing the fallout, seeing the hypocrisy. Here's actually a great example of hypocrisy in New York. New York mayor is now telling migrants to move on and consider another city. He claims that New York is full at capacity.
We stated several months ago that we have reached full capacity. And that full capacity was verbalized, and now New York is just going to be visually actualized. We're going to see how much of our cup has basically runneth over. We have no more room in the city.
How could you take this stuff seriously, knowing that this political party declared New York City a sanctuary city? We're gonna welcome all migrants with open arms and even give them voting rights and the ability to work, because Donald Trump is racist. And now all of a sudden, all we're hearing from these clowns is, oh shit, what did we do? We make a big mistake. Go somewhere else. Consider another city, Mayor Eric Adams says. Please, Texas Governor Greg Abbott, I hope you're listening. Keep busing the migrants to New York City. Not only is that where most migrants want to go, based on the data that we've seen when these economic migrants are being interviewed as they cross over the border, but New York City said that they want to take them, so no, you don't get to back out now after you and your political party caused the illegal immigration crisis in the first place. Take them. Take each and every one of them and make sure those New York City residents are housing them, paying for them with their taxpayer dollars, because that's what they're voting for. It's insane. It's sheer insanity. Democrat voters have convinced themselves that they're voting for the poor people. They're voting for a strong social security net. No, you're voting for scammers, and you're getting nothing for it. Nothing but dysfunction, chaos, and a higher probability of being mugged or attacked while walking down the street. I'm laughing, but it's sad, and it's unfortunately also true. Small grocery stores in California are chaining and bicycle locking their freezers because their stores are getting raided by roaming bands of organized criminal theft groups up to 20 times in a day. 17 Walgreens closed down. Trains passing through the area are being looted and the filth is being discarded on the tracks. People can't park their cars without getting their windows smashed. This is not normal, and it's not a Fox News conspiracy. It's real everyday reality, and it should not be accepted in a civilized society. I cannot believe that that even needs to be said. That's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. You know that we'd love to have you here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.